You certainly wouldn't sell today, given if you look at the combination of large cap, mid cap, small cap stocks, the average stock is trading nearly 30% off its 52-week high. This is a time to think about putting your shopping list together.
Ooh. So if your shopping list, where does your shopping list start here?
It starts with the what's a company's cash flow generation, free cash flow valuation? If they're paying a dividend, are they continuing to grow the dividend at a double-digit pace? That's really starts the triage out of 1,000 stocks or more that you could potentially buy, and you want your shopping list ready now. Maybe you don't get in there buying today, but here's one number.
Please give us one.
Pardon me?
Give us one. Give us a stock here, David Sowerby.
Sure. Wyndham. Hotel, leisure, travel is still going to be taking place. Wyndham operates in more the middle markets. Stock's down more than 20% from its 52-week high. And people are still going to travel. This isn't $500 a night Midtown hotels. These are $100 a night La Quintas. The consumer is still going to be relatively resilient, and travel in the lodging space still represents an attractive play.
On that front, David, just talking about the consumer here, we've seen some recent studies, whether it's University of Michigan or others, that are kind of reflecting the consumer is getting concerned. The consumer is increasingly concerned about higher inflation. How do you kind of account for that?
You do, absolutely. Yesterday's number was quite telling that the individual investor sentiment now is 60% bearish. The consumer is worried about the eventual high cost of tariffs. We know they are a tax. Tax reduces profitability and the potential of stocks to grow. But you still have to, at the end of the day, say that the U.S. consumer, more often than not, defies gravity, continues to manage through adversity. They did it during COVID. They did it during the bear market of 2022. Right. And since the pre-COVID stock market peak, stocks are still 70% higher with a 35% down leg, a 20% down leg, and now a 15% down leg. Stocks have compounded 9 to 10%. Bonds have been flat.
This is really important observation by David Sowerby. And David, what it basically comes down to is many of our guests see a permanence of this if the president extends his policies. A tweet moment ago from the president of the United States. Thank you, Cy, for this. China played it wrong, comma, they panicked. That from President Trump. You're telling us that you see a pandemic analog here, which is an easy exercise. You're going to work your way through a viral disaster, but you see an analog that's a recovery, David Sowerby.
Eventually, yes. Nobody can call a bottom. We know that axiom. But never underestimate the ability of U.S. companies to fight through lousy policy. These tariffs are lousy policy. The president should channel his Bill Clinton, not his Herbert Hoover, when it comes to free trade. But we will fight through it. He'll probably eventually recognize this is misguided and walk it back. We just don't know when.